Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Art Whisper 88. On your screen you will see a ghost print that I did a while back. I'm going to put the link down in my description box. And being unsatisfied, I thought maybe I'd do an experiment and add another layer of stencils to make this even more interesting. So I have cut up these scraps of copy paper. These are just some scraps that I have laying around from my past projects, and they're mostly oval shaped, and I purposely made the ovals kind of thick because I want them to reveal what's underneath, not to hide too much of these interesting textures. So I'm going to go ahead and arrange these on the plate. I had a question from a viewer who asked, sometimes I put the stencils on the plate directly, and then sometimes I ink the plate first and then put the stencils. And my reasoning for that is it's so much easier to rearrange your stencils when the plate is not inked or has no paint on it, because I do my arranging and sometimes I change my mind and I want to add stuff or remove stuff. So that's the reason why. And like in this case, I'm doing this without the paint. And should I change my mind, it'll be easy to take it off and just rearrange it without making a mess. So see how this is going to work out. I also noticed a comment by a viewer that she made a remark that most of my collage elements don't overlap. So I'm going to try that. I don't overlap them because I'm worried that the part that is overlapped when I'm using a brayer is going to lift unexpectedly. But I'm going to give it a try, and maybe it'll be a different look. I'm going to overlap like that. Like this. And I'll see how this works out. I never know how these things will work out. So I'm just pressing these down to the plate and just to make sure they don't move on me. Okay, so in this case I'm going to use phthalo blue, and this will be acrylic phthalo blue. And some of this light blue. I have to remember this light blue is very watery. Okay. So for starters, I'm just going to spread it with a brush. Okay. Just to give it kind of a painterly effect. In fact, I may not bother to use a brayer. Just try to flatten this out with my brush. Another advantage is you use less paint when you do it this way. You paint around the stencils. Because most of the time, a lot of the paint gets absorbed by the paper stencil. And sometimes to me it seems like a waste. So, okay. So that is my application of phthalo blue. And I will not forget to take the stencils off. Okay, since these were scraps to begin with, I'm not going to save them. They do pile up quickly, and my scrap box is bursting. Okay. All right, so we will see how this works out. And just to refresh your memory, this is what the print looks like. It's mostly yellow and orange with some touches of light green. Being careful not to hit my camera. Okay. Hoping for the best. And I'm putting a good amount of pressure on this. And as usual, I will step away and wait about half an hour. So I will be right back. Don't go away. Okay, it's been about half an hour. And here's the exciting part. I think most of the paint has transferred, and it looks very painterly. Okay, now there's a slight misregistration, but that's okay, because this was made with a different registration mark, but it's still fairly close. I do like the result better than not doing this. I think it gives it a little more depth and more contrast. So I will let this dry and see what other elements I can add to complete the picture. So I will be right back. Okay, back from a short break, and I was able to rummage through my box of scraps, and here's what I came up with for this piece. As usual, I want to cover up my mistake here, so I'm gonna put this as part of the image, like so, and then the main largest collage will be here. Okay, and then I have, this is my favorite warm-up circles right there. And then go like this and have this little guy here. How's that? So gonna go ahead and mount this. Like so. And then this goes here. You could say I'm covering up my mistake, but at the same time it gives a little interest to the bottom. There. Let me just clean up my spatter here. Okay. And then for the main piece, I'm going to have to make more of these warm-up exercises on tissue paper because I find them very useful. Okay, just go real easy. And then finish it off with just straighten this out like so. And then lastly, here's the top. There we go. That's it. And this will look so much better when it is completely dry. So I will, last minute here. I have to inspect every square inch and make sure that none of these collage pieces are coming off. There. So I will air dry this and then show you in detail after the glue has dried. Okay, this has air dried for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you can see it's nice and flat, nice and dry. And let me switch to a close-up so you can see the detail. And here's the top part with my favorite warm-up tissue, some copy paper, and some more tissue with my scribble. And here's the bottom. I kind of doctored the misregistration with a collage piece, and I think it looks pretty good. So here's an even closer view. And here's the texture created by the ghost image. So I'm pretty happy with the result, and I hope you enjoyed this demo of applying another layer to a ghost print. And as always, thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.